What's going on? Ryan Troy, pro photographer, back with another video for you today. And that is what I want to speak about, pro photographers. Now, I feel like these blogs and the YouTubers, they put this big emphasis on the word pro photographer. Like, oh, well, I'm a pro photographer. And a lot of newer photographers feel like, well, what is it exactly that I have to do to be considered a pro photographer? You know, pros just stands for professional, but we're going to get into that. What is it that I have to do to be considered a pro photographer? Do I need to buy a $2,600 lens? Do I need to invest $8,000 into a camera body? Do I need to go ahead on and get published in Vogue or some other big magazine? Or here's the one right here. This is the one that everybody likes to bring up. Do I need to do photography full time? Meaning I can't have another job. Photography is my job. Is that what you need to do to be considered a pro photographer? Well, let me give you a little backstory. I started photography back in 2009, about 14 years ago, right? And when I started in off-camera flash. Now, I didn't have the most expensive camera. I had a crop sensor camera at that. And I definitely didn't have expensive lenses. I had a kit lens majority. I'm not going to say majority of my career, but a real big part of it, I used a kit lens or just not anything. I mean, I got a little nifty 50 as well because it was cheap. And it was great, you know. But let's go back into the pro part, right? So when we start photography, a lot of things that we do when we get our first gig, our first paid client or whatever is somebody say, hey, I need photos. I have this event, birthday party, a baby shower, or, you know, something like that. Sometimes even weddings, you know, a small wedding where the budget isn't huge or anything like that. They just want somebody that could take some good photos. And they may reach out to you for that. You give them a price, they pay you, and you're excited. Why are you excited? Because you just spent all of this money on a camera and you finally made money from it. For one, if you are new, that is the best experience that you're gonna feel while going through your journey as a new photographer is, I just bought a camera and I just made money from it. You know, it's like if you was a painter and you pick up a pencil, a piece of paper, or I said pencil, but a paintbrush, I guess, and you paint something and somebody paid you for it. You did this and somebody paid you for it. So either way it go, at that point, you're a pro photographer. I don't care what lens you got. I don't care about any of that. See, when the pandemic hit, and see me, I work in IT. So when the pandemic hit, I was scared. Didn't want to go to work, none of that. I just did photography full time until that time of the year comes. And if y'all are experienced photographers, you know what time of the year I'm talking about. That winter time. And I live in Ohio now, so it's pretty cold. But not only the weather, you know, we go through Black Friday shopping. What are they shopping for on Black Friday? Christmas gifts. So the whole spend all of this money around Christmas time, the most you probably get would be Christmas photos, you know, mini sessions or just family portraits for Christmas. But those are even taken way before Christmas because they want the cards out. They want to get them in time. So after a while, I was like, I can't keep doing this full time. I got 3 children. I can't keep doing photography full time and like hating that moment of Christmas time, not being able to get all of this money. So you know what I did? I went right back to work. I probably shouldn't use that word because I don't know how YouTube reacts to it anymore, but I got that thing I got that and I went back to work. So, you know, once I did that, I loved it. It was hard for me to do it because I had this stigma of if I go back and go get my full-time job in IT again, will I still be considered a pro photographer? Yeah. And I don't want to throw any shade on any full-time photographers, but I want to let you know, I enjoy my dental. I enjoy my health insurance. I enjoy my 401k. I enjoy my vacation time, you know. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to throw shade because I know y'all could get the same thing doing it by yourself. But I mean, my job provides it. It's not a hassle. Everything is great. I enjoy it. You know, a lot of full-time photographers may be like, hey, listen, I could roll out of bed at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, go out all night, you know what I mean? Be out at 3 a.m, no matter what, just long as I get to my sessions, you know, I'm good. Well, I can't do that, but I'm still a pro. And you watching this, if you making money from this, you still a pro. So don't let anybody on YouTube or the blogs or anything like that tell you what it takes to be a pro. And they try to tell you, oh, well, you don't do this full time. Like that's one of the biggest things. I go to Clubhouse a lot and just listen to photographers talk. And that's one thing they love to say is, I do this full time. Congratulations, buddy. I don't. But I'm still a professional and I'm still a pro photographer. And my photography business still makes a lot of money. And I don't have to, you know, do this all day long. You know, it's like I said, it's this stigma of how many sessions do you have in a week? Why does it matter? Can you pay your bills? Can you pay your bills? I was going to say, do people like your work, but that doesn't matter. All I got to say is this. You don't have to go out and buy an expensive camera. You don't have to go out and buy an expensive lens. You don't have to do this full time. You don't have to get published in any magazine or anything like that. Go out, get hired. You are a pro. And I'm going to tell you, the biggest thing that separates you from a hobbyist and a pro, when you file them taxes, you let me know what Uncle Sam got to say. You let me know if you could go ahead on and keep on going with these gigs and stuff like that and not file your taxes. Let me know where that gets you. That's going to let you know real quick exactly how much of a pro that you are. And I'm going to tell you another advantage of, you know, people that have full-time jobs and still go out and, you know, get your gigs and your sessions and stuff like that. This don't have to pay all of our bills. So we could be a little bit more lenient. You know, we could be a little bit more lenient on the prices, you know, where a lot of pro photographers, oh man, when they go through how they charge, oh, well, I bought this camera, so I got to put this into the equation, and then it takes me this time to get to there, and I bought this lens, and then every shot I'm taking, I'm wasting my life on my shutter and all of this other stuff. I got to incorporate all of this into a price. This price is going to be $5,000. Okay, well, hey man, if it works for you, but me, I get to adjust my prices a little bit because I got a full-time job, and my full-time job pays really good. So I'm not saying go out there and start shooting for $50 because you got a full-time job. All I'm saying is I kind of like being a little lenient on my prices. I kind of like giving little deals. I kind of like it. Graduation season comes. It's like my favorite season to shoot. I love being able in the world where we don't have that many people, you know, print their photos out and stuff like that. Just knowing that a graduation session will last forever. They will always remember a graduation session. Man, I pumped so many graduation sessions out around April, May, and well, kind of early June-ish because it's kind of ending around then here. But I pumped so many out because it's a passion of mine. So I'm getting paid for my passion. I don't have to, you know, do any of that. And another advantage that you kind of get, and I don't want this to be a full-time photographer versus a person with a job. I don't want it to be any type of rant like that. But the thing is, I also feel, since I have a full-time job, right, that I'm also able to say no more. Like, not saying that if you do photography full-time that you can't say no, but I could miss a couple of sessions without it affecting me. I can be like, yeah, I'm good. Nah, I'm straight. I could do all that. But a lot of full-time professional pro photographers, a lot of them, they can't say no as much. I mean, they can say no, but I don't think you say no as much as I say no. No. There you go. Kind of rolls off the tongue pretty easy there. Used to it. Either way it go, you make money from your photography. You are a pro photographer. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. And if they do, have them watch this video. Until next time, peace.